I had someone to love me. Someone...
Hello? Hello? We're the Fitzpatricks. Lizzie!
Hang on.
We have an 11 a.m. appointment.
Yeah, hang on.
No problem.
Oh, no, I'm on my phone. Welcome to the Poets Rescue Shelter.
Hang on. Lizzie!
Okay. Okay. All right. We've got some wonderful poets here. Now, it's a big commitment, but the benefits.
We've read up on the benefits of growing up with a poet in the house.
We've already been to a lot of shelters. Our neighbors just adopted a haiku poet from here.
But she bites.
Yeah, short form, short fuse. You know, artistic temperament.
But they've had their distemper shots, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. I just mean, you know, some of the ones that aren't really very well known, they justify being difficult by taking artistic license, you know.
They had their licenses taken away?
No, of course not.
We are looking for the perfect poet.
Good luck with that. So you're looking to adopt today?
Totally.
And your registration says you want to meet Carlos.
Oh, yes. We previewed him on your site. He seems much more dependable than most in that genre.
And friendly.
This is our first poet. We want someone emotionally stable. We don't need moody. We already have a teenager.
What about a Dadaist? You know, they're great with kids. We've got one named Hugo. He's a little offbeat, but very friendly.
Maybe, but we want to meet Carlos first.
Yeah, Carlos was adopted earlier this morning. I'm sorry.
I told you, you should have reserved him.
Who would have thought an epic poet would be so popular?
Yeah, the bilingual ones are in big demand. I could put you on a wait list.
We would love to meet Hugo.
All right. Hugo, these are the Fitzpatricks. They're looking to adopt today.
Ta-da! Zipper Titty-Wag, Courtney Scad, Rinky Dank Sniffers on Dog!
That was not a poem. Can he speak coherently?
Hugo, use your words.
Fleas, the shortest poem in the world. Adam had 'em.
That's lines on the antiquity of microbes and plagiarism.
Public domain, Zipper Titty-Wag, Courtney Scad, Rinky Dank Sniffers on Dog. Think of this, think of that.
See, he can speak coherently. Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy, Hugo?
Rinky Dank!
You are a good boy. We should take you home and get you a nice, juicy thesaurus. He's so adorable. Can we get him? Please?
We need to meet all the other poets before we make a decision.
But I love Hugo, and he loves me.
Kipper Kuiper, Rhubarb Sniper.
Sit. Open.
Good boy, Hugo. Go back inside. Next up is Bishop. Her form is blank verse. She's been here a little bit longer than Hugo. Speak.
Ode to Grecian battle cry. Women of adamant, fair neophytes who thirst for such instruction as we give, attend while I unfold a parable. The elephant is mightier than man, yet man subdues him. Why? The elephant is elephantine everywhere, but here.
Interesting monologue. Open. Can she do dialects?
Accents.
An And man whose brain is to the elephant as woman's brain to man, that's rule of three. Conquers the foolish giant of the woods, as woman in our turn shall conquer man.
Ew. And I think that's from a Gilbert and Sullivan opera.
Public domain.
Okie dokie. I know. Let's meet the others.
Yeah, all right. This is Edgar. Edgar, you're up.
Are you okay, boy?
My friend, I thought I once the sun, chasing darkness till it was done. No more nightmares it promised me. Release my heart and run carefree. Bright new dangers have arisen, locked me in familiar prison. And fall to ground like burning ash. My hope is stolen in a flash.
Oh. He just peed himself.
Ah,
I thought all your poets were housebroken.
yeah. Edgar sometimes gets excited. His work is completely original. We're working with him on the paper training, and he's doing a lot better.
What about Hugo? He was
The
nice and
goddess are not even a recognized breed anymore.
we're not looking for show poets in a shelter. And besides, they're typically high-strung or aggressive. Hugo is totally good-natured.
How is he going to help you prepare for the SATs?
Poets prepare you for life.
For life in the circus? Or a handstanding yoga instructor? Speaking in tongues.
I can't believe that's all poetry is to you. Test prep for Yale.
Harvard. Are there any more poets to see?
We did just pick up a stray the other day, and he might be ready to meet people. I'll go check.
I am totally upset. You said we were going to adopt a poet today, and all you care about is, I don't know. What do you care about?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Maybe he will remind us to think out of the box.
And maybe we'll remind him to think. Lizzie, I'll think about it, okay? Let's just give this last one a chance.
Oh my God, get stop. The new stray is not domesticated yet. See ya. Edgar, why don't you give the Fitzpatricks another one of your poems? Do your best work here, buddy, okay?
This family could be my salvation. The daughter, a gift of creation. Once I get to their home, I'll be ready to roam and teach her about masturbation.
Oh, God, no, bad poet, bad. Cage, time out. God.
You don't have any more, do you?
Nope. And I got another family coming to meet Hugo in like 10 minutes.
We'll take him.
Yay!
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent choice.
Hugo, we are going to take you home. We'll get you a nice bed, lots of toys, and that juicy thesaurus I promised.
Yeah, Hugo, go gather your things for discharge. I just got a little more paperwork, and then you can take Hugo home.
I did it! I'm getting out!
Congratulations! That nonsensical, non-threatening persona was genius.
Huh.
I wish I'd thought of it.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, Hugo, can you do me a solid? If you meet any other families out there looking for a nice poet, could you recommend me?
Sure thing, Bishop.
Oh, thanks. I heard they might send us to a kill shelter.
Jeez, that's tough. So long, Edgar.
Dude, you nailed it.
Yeah, I was touch and go there for a while.
Bishop, man, you got to step up your game.
Me? You're the one who just pisses everything away.
Yeah, and everybody off. Oh, man, they weren't for me. A poet's shell breaks upon the shore, a whore buried evermore.
I think he's the Dadaist.
Evermore.
Shed your cage like forgotten lanugo. May your journey be bright, my friend Hugo.
Lanugo.
Say goodbye to your friends, Hugo. You're going to your new home.
Adieu, mes amis.
Farewell, my friends. I go to love.
I told my Gordon, I said, well, look on the bright side. When you were working with Eisenhower, you wouldn't know day by day when the wind would come or the wind would go. Bless him. I mean, politics is so transitory. One day you're up, the next day you're down. Young guys come in straight out of college, and the next thing you know, you're handed a gold watch and being shoved out the door. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, Mrs. Gray.
It's Malvina, Sam. Mrs. Gray is my mother-in-law. I much preferred going by Miss Longstreet when I was a young girl. Well, a young girl in any event. You know General Longstreet, Army of Northern Virginia, during the time of the late unpleasantness.
I've heard the name, Miss Marvina.
Yes, much better, Sam. Miss Malvina. Trills off the tongue. I'll take another gin and sin when you have the time, Sam. Light on the lemon juice, heavy on the grenadine. Bless you, Sam. Anyway, as I told my Gordon, Boeing Aerospace is a first-class organization in every way. You get your own office with a window view. You get a secretary. You get 4 weeks paid vacation and a company car. The Coupe de Ville with the 6-way power seat adjustment and Cadillac air conditioning.
Hey, barkeep, give me a whiskey neat with a lemon twist.
Yes, sir. Just so you know, we'll be closing soon.
Yeah, well, make it snappy. I got a flight to catch. Hey there.
How do you do?
So, you from around these parts, or?
This is a bar at an airport on a snowy Sunday night. If I were truly from somewhere around these parts, I trust you'd be quite concerned about me.
Oh, well, yeah, sure, I get that. Everybody's from somewhere. I'm from Chicago, you know? Hog butcher to the world. How about you? You from the South?
Whatever gave it away?
It's the accent. I had cousins that lived down south that used to come and visit every summer. You from Mississippi? Alabama?
Georgia.
Close enough. All I remember is that they all talk funny, and they all wore these busted out jeans and cheap calico shirts. Not fancy threads like you've got on you. Where'd you get that anyway? Macy's department store?
Thalheimer's.
Thalheimer's. That's nice. Well, wherever you got it, it's lovely. Lovely. Looks real good on you. Really flatters your figure.
Thanks, but
it is a nice figure to flatter.
what do you think you're doing?
Oh, come on, honey. It's all right. It's fine. Here, let me buy you a drink.
I'll have you know I am a married woman.
Nobody sitting alone in an airport bar on a snowy Sunday night is all that married, sweetheart. Come on now. Don't shut me down like that.
The answer is no.
Why not? You haven't even heard the question yet.
She's not interested.
What?
She said no. The lady's not interested.
Oh, really? Well, maybe you'd like a drink then. Looking at you, I guess you'd want something sour and bitter. Or maybe a Bloody Mary. Something good when you're on the rag.
Why, I never. You'd better hurry. I believe you said you have a flight to catch. Oh, bless you, my dear, and thanks for that. It's nothing I haven't handled before, but... Nothing of it. Us women need to band together. Oh, I'll drink to that. So, what's your story? Are you married as well? Almost married. I'm on my way to join my husband-to-be. Oh, that's exciting. How long have you known him? Not that long. Less than a year. Oh, bless you. That's the best time. That first year is all flowers and sweets and long walks in the garden. As time goes on... Things aren't the same? Well, people, they change. When you've been with someone as long as I've been with my Gordon, well, let's just say you have to work at things a bit harder. Sometimes it seems like nothing you do can make them happy. But I'm blathering on. How did you meet your husband-to-be? We met at a cocktail party at a conference in Vienna. Vienna, Virginia? Why, that's just up the road from where we live in Alexandria. What kind of conference was it? The conference for the defense industry. Really? My Gordon works in the defense industry. What does your man do? He's in transition now. He's in the process of joining a new office. Well, that's just like my Gordon. Oh, well, bless him. He's interviewing up in Seattle at Boeing Aerospace right now. I saw his plane off from the observation deck 2 weeks ago. Then I stayed the holidays with my parents, and now, God willing and the creek don't rise, I'm on my way to join him. Oh, you're so fortunate. Seattle is a lovely city. Oh, have you? So I've heard. Are you from there? Well, no. I've just seen the brochures. I'm from Georgia. So am I. Bless you, but it's a small world. I'm from Toombs County, right outside Vidalia, Hickston, Georgia, just down Sawmill Road. Have you heard of it? Oh, they call Vidalia the Sweet Onion City. They have a festival every April right in front of City Hall. They have parades and marching bands and floats and a beauty pageant in the middle of the whole thing. I was named Miss Vidalia Onion when I was 17 years old. I still have the crown and the sash at home, although it's packed away in my hope chest. Oh, well, heavens, my flight's going to be leaving soon. I need to go. You have time. With weather this bad, there's bound to be delays. Please, have one more drink. Well, I'm sure I have time for one more of Sam's delicious cocktails. Cheers! Woo! Well, how about you? Were you ever in a beauty pageant? I bet you were. Why, you and I might practically be twins. Beauty pageants? No. There was a festival in my hometown. We're celebrating the sheep industry, but there were no marching bands or parades or floats. Well, every year, they'd let the children march the sheep down the middle of the promenade. We'd lead them on leashes like dogs. Oh, and everyone cheered. We'd march them from the courthouse down to the slaughterhouse. I remember musty stink of sheep and clip-clop sound of hard hooves on cobblestone. I remember how cold it was sitting in snow.
That sounds... Wait, what city was that again?
Little place called Akmita, off Alzani River.
Alzani River? Why have I never heard of that? What part of Georgia?
Well, it flows through the heart of the Caucasus between Georgia and Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan? What? Oh!
Part of Soviet Union, dear Marvina. Perhaps one day I will visit again with your dear husband, Gordon.
He's dead? You get enough information.
I already knew her information, Tovarich, her history, her personal life, her husband's interview at Boeing. I'm sure he will continue to be quite useful to us.
Well, what was all this about? Why you want to meet with her not to get information?
Gordon and I have been working out the details for months. Once he starts work at Boeing, I become new Mrs. Gray. Then he continues to feed us intelligence reports. We'll be new couple in neighborhood. New house, new car, new bridge club. No one will even know what real life look like. But you can never tell. It's important to keep track of the little things. Her voice, the way she held her glass. It's the little things, Sam. It's always helpful to know the person you are about to become. Miss Malvina Gray. Miss Malvina Gray. Oh, well, bless you, my dear. Bless you.
You'll never get away with this, Taboo Tabby. The Raven will be here any minute to put a stop to you.
Of course she will. I'm counting on it.
It is I, the Raven. Caw-caw!
You came for me!
Of course I did. I'm the Raven. Caw-caw!
Oh, hello, the Raven. It's nice to see you again.
It's lovely to see you too, Taboo Tabby. Shall we sort this out?
It'd be my pleasure.
Watch out, Raven!
Prepare to meet your doom!
No! Wait, what?
I forgot it's Tuesday.
Oh, how could you forget Twister Tuesday?
What the hell is going on?
Twister Tuesday.
What?
Twister Tuesday. Here.
Why are you guys playing a kids game?
Family game.
Can't you see?
What?
You're captured, right?
Yeah.
So I'm saving you.
But aren't you two supposed to be fighting?
It's just like the last one.
I'm not in it.
The last one just couldn't understand us.
Okay, the world just isn't ready for us yet.
Wait, you two hate each other. Why aren't you trying to fight? Have you two been lying to us this entire time?
It's not like we didn't fight each other at one point.
Yeah, we just moved past that. All right, I think we're ready to begin. I'll go first.
Oh, we are not moving on.
Spin it.
I'm not gonna just...
Spin it! Spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it!
Fine! Tabby left foot green, and Raven, right hand blue? Can you at least let me out?
Of course not. I've captured you.
So when do I get out of here?
When I win.
Wait.
Spin it! Spin it!
Wait. So if you lose, I don't even get rescued.
I guess I'll just have to come back tomorrow and try again.
And play more Twister?
No. On Wednesdays, we play Yahtzee.
What? Yahtzee is all luck. You're actually rolling the dice.
If you flip a coin enough times, it has to land on heads at least once. I mean, I have to win eventually, but you shouldn't worry. I'm really good at Twister.
Spin it!
Tabby, right hand, red. What kind of hero saves the hostage half the time?
Oh, I always save the hostage. Sometimes it just takes a few days.
And you're just okay with her doing this?
Oh, well, she always won when we fought, so why change it?
Don't you think you could have won eventually?
I did used to go to sleep thinking that maybe I could win if we just fought one more time.
And then I always won! Spin
it. Raven, left foot yellow.
Yes. She always won. She always was stronger.
What happened to the old you that I used to always read about on the news?
I'm not that same person. Spin it.
Tabby, right foot blue. Yeah. And Raven, left hand red. You know, you don't have to let her walk all over you.
It was more of a stroll.
It's not walking all over me because I'm choosing it.
Well, that's pathetic.
You're very brave being tied in a chair. Meow.
Raven, left foot red. And Tabby, left hand yellow. I always used to think you'd win one day.
What?
Well, I always worried you'd win one day. You could tell it was only a matter of time before the Raven gave her last caw.
You couldn't possibly think that she was going to beat me.
Well, you know, for a while it seemed like you were losing your stuff. And after the fight at the distillery, I didn't know what to think.
You really think that I could have beat her?
Oh, yeah, everybody thought you could. Yeah. And Raven, left hand blue.
Spin it.
Tabby, right hand green.
I'm sorry. Guess you'll have to come back tomorrow.
You swiped my leg.
Oh, what do you mean? I was just playing the game.
He got into your head, didn't he?
I just played the game and won. Why can't you accept that?
Because you cheated. I always win at Twister and you know that. Always.
Well, what if we weren't playing a Twister?
What do you mean?
Maybe I could win if we played a different game.
I mean, we could play checkers, but that's a Thursday. Why are you doing this?
Because I can win.
He got into your head.
This is my decision. I can win this time.
Don't let her win, Raven. Caw-caw,
caw-caw.
Please stop this. I just want to play Twister with you.
Oh, you want to play Twister, huh? Well, let's play.
Don't do this.
I have to.
Oh! Do you remember what you said to me at the distillery? You had me tied to a chair, just like the one over there, and there were police lights in the distance, and you were about to throw me into a boiling vat. Remember? You said, "Meow, we're not so different, you and I." And then I screamed up into the sky, "No!" But then, once I actually calmed down and we talked, we discovered we really aren't that different.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We both like board games, for one. We love cats. We love Jane Austen novels, even her early works. Our favorite food is Italian. Our moms are both named.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. I care about you. Sure, I like winning, and I'm pretty good at it too. But that's not what you mean to me. I don't compete with you because I want to win.
What?
We may fight. We may have our differences. You may kidnap people for kicks. But we're two pieces to the same puzzle. You're my nemesis, but you're also my friend. I love you.
Oh, well, shit. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm sorry. That was stupid of me.
Ooh, wait. This isn't funny. We're fighting each other. You're not going to fight for my freedom. Come on. I don't want to be here.
I don't know if I want to let you out just yet. You just tried to tear me and my best friend apart.
Yeah, and we never got to finish Twister properly.
You've still got the spinner.
Oh, why don't you give it a twirl?
Caw.
Martin?
Yeah, that's me. Mind if I sit in the front?
Not at all. Coming out of the rain.
Jeez, it's really coming down.
Cats and dogs.
How far are we?
About 10 minutes. Not far at all.
You know, my mom used to tell me when I was a kid that the rain was just God crying. I always wondered
really?
what God would be crying about. But we grew up Catholic, so I guess there were plenty of things to choose from.
That's a new one. What brings you out on a night like tonight?
You don't want to know.
Hey, if you don't want to tell me, it's none of my business.
No, it's fine. It's just not the happiest story.
Well, life's full of happy and sad stories. Rainy days seem to call for the latter.
Well, if you insist. Everything just came to a head tonight.
Everything?
Yeah. I just can't seem to get anything right, you know?
I understand.
God. It all seems so stupid in retrospect. I just get in my head too much. I think too much.
Think about what?
Like I said, everything. Friends, family, work.
What had you thinking too much tonight?
All three, really. To answer your original question, what brings me out tonight? It was a birthday party. My birthday party.
Happy birthday.
My mom knows I hate celebrating my birthday. Every year since I was a teenager, I dread it.
Why is that?
It all just seems so fake to me. You know, everyone getting together to celebrate how much they love one particular person, and the next day, poof, back to normal. I'd rather people pay at least a little attention to me every day than to just show it a lot for a few hours once a year.
I understand, I guess. So she threw you a party tonight.
Right. She invites everyone over for dinner at my parents' place. Well, she invites me over. I always at least have dinner with them on my birthday, but that's more for my mom's sake than for mine. When I open the door, bam! All my friends, family, co-workers. She really brought everyone out. I, of course, pretend to be happy to see everyone. Hug some folk. Blow out the candles, all that jazz, but inside I was seething. Everyone's wishing me happy birthday, but also congratulations. I just got a big promotion at work, and I guess my mom let everyone know. They're all telling me how proud they are of me, how they know I won't let them down. My dad jokes about how I'll be able to take care of them now. Meanwhile, I want to get out of there. After having the same damn conversation with almost everyone at the party, I start making my way out back into the backyard for a smoke, and then the front door opens and there's Johnny Crenshaw. Little John, we called him, so as not to get him mixed up with Big John in our neighborhood. He was my best friend growing up. My mom tracked him down and invited him. She brings him over to me all smiles and asks if I remember who he is. Yeah. I remember who he is. It's hard to forget the guy that molested you growing up. He said all friends do it. He called it practice. I blocked it out for years, but once I heard a similar story and it all came back. Seeing him again, well, I guess I wasn't fully over it. Says to me, "How you doing, brother?" And I blacked out. Next thing I know, he's on the ground. Everyone's standing there, stunned silence. My mom is covering her face, and I'm there with my fist raised. The only thing I can think to say is, sorry. Sorry. I'm the one saying sorry. He's the face I see in my nightmares for years. He's the reason I freak out whenever I get too close with someone. He's the one with the hole in his chest where his heart should be, and I'm the one saying sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Just run out the back door. I had to get out of there. John's nose is bleeding. My mom's helping him to his feet, and then she comes outside. Of course, she's upset, confused. She's at a loss for words. Seeing little John was just the straw on the camel's back for me. I completely lost it. I start yelling at her. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I just kind of unloaded everything I felt on her. How much pressure I was under, how much I wasn't looking forward to today already, and then seeing little John on top of all that. I remember that it ended with me knocking over a patio table and storming back inside and out the front door. I got in my car and just drove back to my apartment, I felt... I don't even know. I felt furious. I felt sorry. I felt miserable. I felt
depressed.
Yeah. Depressed. That was nothing new. It's been that way for a while now. Just been under a lot of pressure, you know? Pressure from work to perform. Pressure from my parents to settle down. Pressure from my friends to be happy like them. I just couldn't take the pressure anymore.
Is that why you went to the roof?
I just wanted to get some air. I wasn't planning on...
I know you weren't, Martin.
Up to the roof, I just couldn't stop thinking about everything. How I was letting my friends down. How I let my mom down. How I yelled at her. I yelled at her! I've never done anything like that. She didn't deserve that. It was all so much. I couldn't. Oh, God. My mom, I left her. I left all of them. How could I be so selfish?
You weren't selfish, Martin. You were sick. But it was a sickness you couldn't just sleep off. You fought for as long as you could, and you fought hard. You were tired, Martin. You can rest now.
Are you coming?
I'm afraid not. I'm just the driver. It's a lonely trip to take alone.
Will she be okay? My mom?
In time. They all will be in time. But she misses you. You can tell.
How so?
Well, your mother was half right about the rain. Except it's not God's tears.
Once upon an evening lovely, while we cuddled, warm and snugly, binging on a Netflix drama sprawled on cushions on our floor. While I nodded, she was sleeping. Suddenly there came a cheeping, as of someone tweeting at our screened back door.
'Tis some visitor cheeping at our sunroom door. Only this and nothing more.
Ah, distinctly I remember, it was in the mild September, and with thoughts that were so tender as we lay upon our floor. Hungrily I wished for munchies, but of snacks I had sworn off with my wife Lenore, with a slim and strong-willed lady whom her parents named Lenore, hungry here forevermore. And the tussling, warm and silken rustling of our sunroom curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic hungers never felt before. so that now, to still the pangs within my gut, I lay repeating,
'Tis a visitor entreating entrance at our sunroom door. Some young visitor entreating entrance at our screen back door. That it is and nothing more.
Presently I lay no longer, though my better half slept stronger, said I.
Sir or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact is we were sleeping, and so gently you came cheeping, and so faintly you came cheeping at our sunroom door, that we scarce were sure we heard you.
Here I opened wide the door. Twilight there, nothing more. Open then I flung the shutter, when with many a flash and flutter in there flew a gorgeous bluebird from the Sibley Book of Lore. No salute nor tribute made he, not a moment stopped or stayed he, but with airs of lord or lady, perched beside our screen back door, perched upon our widescreen TV, there beside our sunroom door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this gorgeous bird beguiling my confusion into smiling, as I stood there feeling hungry, and my wife let out a snore.
The distant church bell tolling and thy feathers blue unscrolling? Spry and trim, thou bluebird youngster wandering from the evening shore? Tell me how to quell my hunger, even though I've snacks forsworn.
Chirped the bluebird,
Some corn.
wondering at stillness broken by reply so curtly spoken, said I.
Doubtless what it utters is its only stock and store, flown from pine and hardwood forest, plain or valley to the northest, flown from far and followed farthest, flying from the furthest morn, bringing bitter, biting words, flying from the furthest morn.
Chirped the bluebird.
Some corn.
Then methought the air grew denser, still in heart worn even tenser, as the bluebird fluffed his feathers and his words burned in my core. I cried,
Wretch! How can I pop it with Lenore, who's sure to stop it, sure to stop the popping microwaving from the promise made Lenore? Once forsworn for error, zero tolerant, my Lenore.
Chirped the bluebird.
Prophet,
said I.
Tempter snare, take your flight up through the air. By the stars that shine above us, by the popcorn we adore, tell me, bluebird in the night, can you reveal the secret right? Tell me how to pop the corn without waking my Lenore, who's sleeping upon our sunroom floor.
Chirped the bluebird.
Be these words our sign of splitting, bird or fiend?
I shrieked out, spitting.
Back to forest, dale, or prairie. Fly until your wings are sore. Fly until every feather token of your life shall fall down broken. Take yourself from out this room. Quit the TV near my door. I'll stay faithful to Lenore, who's sleeping still upon our floor.
Chirped the bluebird. Then my wife on carpet stirred. In full quiet fell the bird, as he perched upon our TV, nor spoke his little sentence more. Then her eyes had all the seeming of a woman gladly dreaming.
Oh, what were we streaming as they slept upon the floor? Oh, I'm hungry, famished, starved.
Said my lovely wife Lenore.
I think I'll pop some corn.
Now the bluebird, never flitting, still is sitting on the widescreen high-def TV there beside our sunroom door. Now I hear the popcorn popping. Now the microwave is stopping. And with a bowl my wife returns as she joins me on our floor, on our cushioned, comfy floor, I and she, my love, Lenore. Hunger pangs us nevermore.
Here's a story of a lovely lady.
Well, a bird, bird, bird. But birds are word, well, a bird, bird, bird. But birds are word, well, a bird, bird, bird. But birds are word, well, a bird, bird, bird. But birds are word, well, well a bad bad bad. Ba-bad a well a well a bad bad bad. Ba-bad a well a well a bad bad bad. Ba-bad a well a well a bad bad bad. Ba-bad a well a well a bad bad bad. Ba-bad a well a well a bad bad bad. Ba-bad a well a well a bad bad.